Welcome to week 1 of the Tinnitus Relief Program. Today we're going to focus on what is tinnitus and the introduction to tinnitus, so you have a better understanding of this condition. What is tinnitus? Tinnitus is a condition in which there is a perception of sound when there's actually no physical sound present. A lot of people think that tinnitus actually occurs in the ears. It's a perception that happens in the brain. Now, it starts in the ears. A lot of times it can start from loud noises or hearing loss. There are some other things that can cause it, which we'll investigate in a couple days. But ultimately, it's an abnormal sensation that occurs in the brain. So if you look back in history, when people started first documenting this, there are some patients that had it bad enough that actually when they started researching it, they said, you know what, I can't deal with it. Let's even just do a surgery to sever the nerve because I don't want to hear it anymore. And they would do that and they would still have the tinnitus. It was a pretty terrible, terrible condition. And that's because if you look at imaging studies of tinnitus patients, and I'm one of those as well, which is what led me to be fascinated with this condition and really study it and focus in it, is that although it starts in the ears, it's really based in the limbic system or the emotional system of the brain. Our systems, if you look at it under radiological imaging, in those emotional systems really get lit up compared to a patient that doesn't have tinnitus. So although the injury starts in the ears, it's our emotional system of the brain that gets lit up. And so working through this program in the next 9 weeks, it's my goal that I'm going to give you tips and strategies that can help you kind of deregulate and de-stress that emotional system of the brain and kind of soothe the limbic system so that the tinnitus, ultimately, I wish I could say there was a cure, there was a way to get rid of it, but there are strategies and there's ways to manage it so that at the end of the day, it's still there if you listen for it, but it's like any other sound in our world. We're always surrounded by sounds, the refrigerator, the clock, the traffic going by, but our brain doesn't process it, right? So it's our goal working through these next 9 weeks that I'm going to give you strategies that is going to soothe that limbic system, to reteach it to start processing the tinnitus like one of those everyday sounds. So the more you know about the tinnitus, the more strategies you have, the better you're going to be able to reteach your brain to start processing it like one of those. So I look forward to working with you on that journey.